You are now tuning in to Boss Lady Talk NJ TV, where no subject is off limits.
Shout out to all my VIPs and welcome to all my new subscribers. Well, y'all, I ain't even the one to be gossiping. And y'all know, y'all ain't heard it from me. But honey, I'm hearing all of this stuff right now. The brothers and sisters are going at it, child. The Masons. The Masons now. Okay? You got Brother Cook. You got ZX, aka Grown Folks TV, and Kimmy Chow. And again, yeah, Grown Folks TV, aka ZX. And then the guy that's has the supposed to have the words of wisdom, that would be Brother Cook Chow. Now, here's my take on all of this, okay? Because they saying now, Chow, that shots has been fired, child. It's a warning shot that went out. Hey, watermelon sugar. There's a warning shot that's out, allegedly. Okay? Shots been fired. Y'all, let me just say this, okay? Because, and I'm just saying, hey, Robbie Privilege, I'm just saying, now, with all of this, with the brothers and the sisters, and it's supposed to be about respect no matter what. That's not what we seeing being displayed right now. Whether you're a Mason, an Eastern Star child, whatever it is. This ain't the level of this. It's not good, y'all. It's not good. Now, at the end of the day, I'm sure a lot of people out there in the world have Masons in their family. And you know by their character how they are supposed to conduct themselves. Now, if we put all of that to the side, you guys, let's go back to how you're raised. See, because it starts right there. Before becoming Muslim, Jew, Christian, Masons, it's how you're raised. That's what it is for me. It's how you're raised. It's how you're brought up. Do your parents teach you respect? Do your parents teach you to respect women? How were you raised? Was you raised by your grandmother? Did she teach you respect? See, it starts by where you're raised. And all this other stuff, it's a choice that you make. Being an Eastern Star and all that extra stuff, it's a choice. And or obligation that one takes when they decide to put themselves and look, this is where I want to be. I want to be a Mason, blah, 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 blah. But it always starts where you're raised and how you're raised. So now we're hearing about child, the Masons and the Eastern Stars, child. Now they going at it. I ain't never, I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to laugh, but I never see no Mason brothers air their business out on social media. And not that we even have to know about all of that. It's just the point and the principle. People not dumb. We're beings that comprehend. And sometimes we don't gotta know the whole damn gist of it. We could just see by the level of disrespect and the behaviors that people display on out in the open in a public platform. Because from my recollection, okay, Kimmy and ZX got into it, dragging each other. Then this brother came along, Brother Cook, that was really more like a mediator, right? And then we thinking everything supposed to be squashed and they supposed to be brothers and sisters no matter what. No matter what, right? They supposed to be brothers and sisters. Let it go. Don't display this type of behavior on social media. Don't show the level of disrespect and all of this shit. And all we seen was disrespect. Come on, y'all. All we seen was disrespect. On both sides. On both sides. Now, we thinking everything supposed to be cool, but we thought at least people can coexist with each other as a unit. Because the truth is of the matter, give respect, get respect. Or just pay it the fuck dust. It's easy as 1, 2, fucking 3. Especially to the people in the bushes watching and listening. We like, what the fuck? Really? Child, I can't. So now, you know, we're hearing about gatekeepers because ZX thinks that Cook is being a gatekeeper now, child. This is what he's saying. Okay? And then we heard earlier, I don't know if y'all heard, child, but you know, I heard. Like, 1 minute we hearing that ZX was verified. Now we're hearing it wasn't a complete investigation. So he might not be verified. And see, sometimes y'all, you can't just come out and assume that a person is verified. Like, oh, okay, this person's legit. So now everybody that's listening into the show, people listening to this shit. So now everybody heard that he was verified. Now we're hearing that he might not be. I'm like, why even bring it up, y'all? Like, seriously. The shit that they on here doing is not even acceptable at all. So let me just tell y'all a few things I heard, okay? Now I heard in Kimmy video that Brother Cook said that he was appointed a seat on the Supreme Grand National, okay? And that he was seated on the left near the heart, which he was saying that he holds the grand seat. So now I'm thinking, okay, so does that mean that you're more ranked than ZX? Does that mean that when you speak, people should listen and be and at least take some type of advice? Because I damn sure don't see this going on my fucking YouTube channel. I don't see none of this going on. So I'm sure y'all, a lot of us, is like, what the fuck? Hello? Like, what? Hey, V. Hey, Roy. Hey, Watermelon Sugar Child. I just don't get it. Okay? And then, now, is being told that he was in violation is the ex. So I'm like, okay, is it because she's a sister and that it was brought out that it should have been handled accordingly, but as we see, it's not? That shit looking crazy. Okay. And then I'm looking like, okay, well, child, he said that in his video that a man should address a man and not a woman addressing a man. And I'm like, okay, like I don't I'm trying to get this, y'all, because I'm hearing about bylaws, I'm hearing about rules, but I don't see nobody living by them. None of them. None of them. Even all of them going back and forth with each other, child. Where is the level of respect? Hey, Sabri Brew, where is this level of respect? Don't confuse the audience. Because I mean, excuse me, because I know we all be watching the same videos, child. I thought everything was supposed to be, not that they was cool and coochie crunch, but at least for the sake of the brother and sisterhood that they say they in, should, you know what? We gonna let it go. Y'all, I don't see none of that shit happening. Not at all. Not at all, child. People getting dragged. You know what? We can't keep using this beef sector shit as an excuse. At the end of the motherfucking day, if we really going to talk, let's talk about how a person is raised. If you say that, look, I'm not with this shit, I ain't about that shit, you gonna live up to your word. If you was raised by your grandparents and your mama and daddy, some things you just ain't gonna fucking cross the line on, no matter if you're on social media or off of YouTube. You just ain't gonna do it. Disrespect is still disrespect. I don't give a fuck if you're on social media or off of it. So, in my opinion, child, bye. Child, even the Masons are going back and forth with each other. Okay? We all getting a history lesson on Mason brothers, but we ain't seeing the action being displayed. Not at all. Not at all. Mm-mm. Not at all. So we can listen to all these videos, but at the end of the day, everybody just talking and running their mouth and claiming. But if you claiming something, you should be looking. You should be respecting it. I don't give a damn if you in a Mason or a sorority. If that's what you claiming, then you should be living by it. And if you're not living by it, it don't matter who comes around and speaks on anybody's behalf. If your actions ain't displaying that type of behavior, it's all out the window. Now, from what I heard lately, y'all, that Mr. Cook is higher than ZX. And he's supposed to have some type of level of authority to diffuse the situation. And we don't see nothing happening. Child, he even said that he is certified with a gold seal. Okay? And all we seeing on YouTube is disrespect. Now, if Kimmy supposed to be his sister, how the fuck they start arguing again? Child. Because I thought that once you give your word is your bond. Period. Fuck all that clout chasing and viewers and clicks and views and all that other shit. That shit's supposed to go out the motherfucking window. When you took a fucking oath. And we don't all gotta be a part of something to be knowledgeable of people's behavior and how shit is going down because we're watching. We're watching. Yo, with anything and anything you do in life, it's rules to this shit. I don't give a damn if you a Mason, a Muslim, or whatever. Or if you even in a motherfucking gang. A real one. It's rules and levels to this shit. And it's good when a person out there talking it, but if you ain't walking that shit, it means not a motherfucking thing. Child, all the Masons is going in the Eastern Star. Child, they all going at it. They going at it on social media. And we all watching. And I'm like, ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. The fuck out of here. See, with me, it's gonna start right here. It's gonna always start right there. Before you decided to choose your religion, you had a choice. Whether you felt like you wanted to open up a successful business and it became your obligation, you got to stick with it. It's rules and levels to everything. And it's all good when people in their videos talking about it and all that, but what type of level are you displaying on a public platform? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And it's not happening at all on all parties. It's dragging and roasting and gagging and all this extra stuff. But in some people's head, they was like, okay, people work hard to get in a sorority, okay? Because at the end of the day, we all know people that been in sororities. We know Masons too. This ain't the first time a lot of us just hearing about this shit. Okay? Let's get that straight. And we also know how certain brothers is supposed to conduct themselves. No matter where you at. Whether it's on social media or in fucking Walmart. Period. Same with a grown-ass woman. So I'm just like, no. It's all good. Everybody can talk about it and sit around. But when you got people watching and listening, we like, Because sometimes you can really pay a motherfucker dust. You don't gotta react to every damn thing that somebody say. You really don't. So I ain't going with that shit either. Okay? If a person don't really want to beef, they won't respond. They won't. And when you supposed to be of this secret society, we gonna call it, aren't there obligations? Ain't there a level of respect? Isn't it a way that you display yourself in front of the camera? Even in back of the camera also? See, if you this person, you ain't never going to change. You're going to always be fucking 100. And I'm talking about on all around the board. If this is who you is, this is how you are. It ain't no faking the funk. But you can't come on here and talk about we brothers and sisters, but y'all still showing a level of disrespect towards each other. Let me tell y'all something. Quick story. You know how when your mama and father was working and you teenagers and you come from a big family and you got an older brother and an older sister? Your mother left you there with them because she trusted them. Because she instilled enough confidence and maturity in him to leave him home with the rest of the damn kids that's underneath him. And it's his job as the oldest brother or sister to display a certain type of respect towards the ones that come under him. I respect my older brother in life and in death, which is why I can talk about him now. Respected him. I ain't had my brother cursing. My older brother wasn't ever cursing me the fuck out. And I could curse my ass off. Always gave my older brother respect. And the ones that came under me, because I have younger brothers, what my brother taught us, we trickle it down to the ones that's underneath us. It's always about respect. They talk about brothers and sisters. Don't no brothers and sisters act like that. Get the fuck out of here. They don't. You build a bond while you younger. So when you get older, y'all close to the motherfucker. You could call your brothers and sisters whenever the fuck you get ready. You could talk to them about anything. Get that advice that you would get from a sibling instead of a stranger. Because you know that your mother and father instilled something in them. You know what I'm saying? You can't be calling yourself a brother and sister and out here acting like that. Hookers and hoes and bitches. It's nah. And vice versa. That don't happen. How many of y'all in the chat got y'all brothers and sisters calling y'all hoes and hookers? I'm waiting. How many people got a family member that they got an older brother or sister that's disrespecting them? Now, you talk about a bunch of people that took an oath. I can't tell. I can't tell. So it's easier to get on and make a video, but if you're not, or if anybody is not displaying the level of maturity, I know I ain't going. I don't see no respect. I don't see none of them acting like no brothers and sisters at all. And I ain't being funny. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. And if the brother is a higher rank and he's not being disrespectful and rude, sometimes you have to listen to people sometimes. Sometimes you have to take what a person say, and don't always got to come from family either. You have outside people that can give you some good advice. It's up to you whether you want to take it. Do you want to be a person that have some type of level of maturity? Or do you want to come out here and act a fucking donkey where in the end we all gonna motherfucking laugh and talk about it? Because I don't care if you're an Eastern Star or whatever, or a Mason. At the end of the day, the behavior is not showing. That's all I'm saying. The behavior, we ain't seeing it. We ain't seeing it. Now, let's get to when you give your word. Once you give your word that you ain't going to do something, can't nobody, no troll, no drama queen, or a motherfucker Felicia can get you to do it. Why? Because once you gave your word, that was it. Once you say, listen, I'm not going to do this, and that's it, that should be your word right there. You can't turn around and give your word, and then in the next few days, you back doing the same shit. How does that work? It don't. Exactly, Lady Key. Your word is your bond. You can't say, oh, because this the beef sector. The beef, let me tell you something. Being in the beef sector, if you're displaying a fucked up type of bitch, that's what people gonna look at you as. A fucked up type of bitch. It don't matter. It don't matter, baby, how deep your voice is, like mine, how loud you scream. It don't matter. And it's all in how you're fucking raised. I'm talking about, I don't give a damn if you're just raised by your mama. It's all about how you raise, how you conduct yourself in front of people, the shit that come out your mouth. And I ain't talking about y'all when we just roasting and gagging a person, because we done roasted some people on here. But most of us, we only go for those that come for us. And it ain't our fault that half of y'all might not know the history of how a lot of us fell out. But it is what it is. Everybody gonna have a fucking story to tell. But videos and receipts ain't gonna motherfucking lie. Okay? Half of these people that be out here windmilling and caping, they don't even know what the fuck really going on. They probably even came in at the tail end of it or towards the middle. They don't really know what's going on. But I can say this much. You don't have to be a part of something to watch something and realize ain't nobody living up to they part of the bargain. I do believe that respect is respect due. But I also believe in paying a bitch dust. You telling me if 100 motherfuckers is talking about you, you gonna respond to all 100 of them? Hell, motherfucking no. Some of the motherfuckers, you just got to pay dust. And if a motherfucker is triggering you or getting on your motherfucking nerve that much, where you got to keep making video, baby, give them this motherfucking dust. You can't fight with everybody. And some motherfuckers ain't even worth talking about, let alone trying to get a click and a view off of. Seriously. Child, I can't. I just was like, what is going on out here? Child, 1 minute y'all brothers and sisters, the next minute y'all falling out again. And I get it, because in the real world, that happens with real brothers and sisters. But on the flip side of it, whether you have a bond to brother and sisterhood, y'all have an oath. And if the oath say don't be disrespecting each other, how hard is that to follow? How hard is it to pay a motherfucker dust? I don't get it. I'm good at that. Paying a motherfucker dust in a minute. So I know it's not hard. So, So, child, I want to, something ain't right, child. Now, it say right here, because, yeah, unlike Diamond's lying ass, she even lied about being one and tried to Google her fucking way out of it, and that shit didn't work. But I ain't gonna front. Google is your best friend, but not when you supposed to already know something. When you out here claiming something, you should already know. I ain't no damn Mason, but I'm a damn sure find out what type of behavior all of y'all supposed to be conducting on a social media site. Because I ain't getting it. All I see is disrespect. Child, bye. Y'all supposed to be respectful to each other. Okay? And not all the time, you can't take some people's word for stuff. Now, earlier, when it was said that he wasn't fully verified, I was like, now he said that Kimmy was fully verified. And I'm like, okay, well, you might be the only one that know that. Now, I'm not saying she not, but only thing people could do is take your word for it. But then we find out that ZX was verified, but now he not verified. Now, how are we supposed to know that too, y'all? How are people supposed to draw that up? We supposed to take people's word because they say stuff? Me, I'm a visual person. Okay? If you want to put something out there, child, I want to see it visually. Okay? I want to see it visually. I seen DC checked out. I ain't affiliated with none of that. Like I said, we all got a family members that's in it. Like all this other stuff I'm seeing, I ain't used to all that shit. Cause see, real people, see, real secret society, it's behind the scenes. It's never up in public. All this public shit that I'm seeing, all this is unacceptable. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Okay? All that is unacceptable on all levels. Okay? Ain't nobody getting no free pass at all. On all levels. Period. I don't know if the man verifiable. Shit, all I know is that he was. And now he not fully verifiable now. Child. I seen Roy. She checked out. We seen her. So we seen her in her sorority. We seen pictures. I only could go what I seen. And ain't nobody on here obligated to show no proof. Because I can tell you right now, I don't give two fucks like that. Seriously. I'm just saying. All this shit that we seeing is like, nah. Shall buy. If it's a secret for reasons they should have never told that they were in the masonry and all that talk too much. A child, I was just like, why even bring it up? Because guess what? Nobody would know have it not been put out. Now, the only person that I do know of that always repped a sorority, that always talked about it when nobody else was talking about it, and that was Beach. Okay? That was Beach. She always repped her shit, always. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling y'all, from what I know. Now, all this other stuff, now it's coming out with the Mason brothers got to get in this and they got to check him for that. And all this stuff is displayed out on social media. And unless people start doing some research on this shit, they don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. All we see is a bunch of motherfuckers arguing with each other that claim they supposed to be brothers and sisters. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So, Girl, are they supposed to be better than us because they are in Masons? They're both full of child. I'm not going to even say that nobody better than us. All I'm going to say is that they have an obligation, okay, to whatever situation they signed up for, and it's levels to this shit, and they should be displaying that type of behavior, whether it's on social media or behind the scenes. And you would think that it wouldn't be on social media, that it would be handled behind the scenes. But now it done turned into a fucking show. I don't know no Masons like that. I don't know about y'all. I don't. I don't know nothing like that. Most people mind their business and stay in their motherfucking lane. Okay? And even if they did choose to rep they wherever they're affiliated with, they ain't gonna get all into it where people gonna start asking questions and talking about the shit. This done turned into a fucking YouTube show. Chill, bye. Kimmy started saying that she is part of the Mason when it was found out that she was being evicted in her apartment and wanted Jay Wilson to be silent about it. But when she started saying, but what does her saying that got to do with her being evicted? I'm sorry. Sometimes when y'all, and that's another thing. When I hear when I read text messages, y'all, I feed too much into it. Honestly, I'd rather just come up and say it. Because sometimes you can read a text message and I'll be like, huh? Because I get what you're saying. She started saying she is part of the Mason, but when she found out she was going to be evicted from her apartment, she wanted Jay Wilson to be silent about it. See, that's not connecting the dots for me. It's not connecting the dots for me. Unless she brought all of this, unless you're saying that she brought all of this stuff out because she felt like she was being attacked and then she was calling for help. Could that just let me know if that's what you're saying? Child. See, I can see everybody some people got questions. Some people got questions. And even though a lot of us, we see how stuff start. We see how stuff end. But we don't see how shit be resolved. Because I could have sworn we thought that the shit was resolved. You don't talk about me. I ain't going to talk about you. That's easy. It's all in a matter of who going to shut the fuck up first. And sometimes somebody got to be the bigger person. If you really don't want to argue, you ain't going to argue. Trust and believe me. If you really don't want to argue with a bitch, you ain't going to argue with them. You ain't going to fuck with them and you going to pay them dust. Hey, V.
Hey, boss lady.
Child, this is not adding up to
So
me.
so she, when it was found out that she was got evicted, she got up on Jay Wilson panel because he had, like, more people in his channel for the breaking story for everyone.
Hmm.
She wanted to, like, kind of shut him down because she thought he was a part of the Mason. So
Oh
she
yeah,
was
because I
telling,
do. Excuse me, because I do remember him over there was saying, "Kimmy, you need to separate yourself."
yeah,
I ain't got, yeah, I remember that.
she put
That's the
she
video
put
you're talking about.
she put she put in the back chat, is he a Mason? And he spoke it and said, what me being a Mason have to do anything? So I think she said, if you a brother, you're not supposed to talk about a sister. And
If
he
you a
told her
brother,
he ain't a part of no, and he told her he's not no part, a part of no Mason.
okay, but you just said, right? Hold that thought.
Hmm.
Now you
Hmm.
just said that a brother ain't supposed to talk about another sister. But see, that's what ZX was over there saying today.
But the thing is, you have to have principle. You have to start off having principle. A lot of people with no principle goes off into the secret places, because if you value the oath you took and you
Hmm.
value your organization, you wouldn't be out there making them look bad.
I
It's
believe
just like it's
you
just
totally
like
right.
it's just like me having my channel, and one day I want to brand out into, home decor and all of that. I'm not in every mess, and there's things that I could get involved in, but you know what? Me seeing where my future could be, I stay out of it.
You absolutely right. And that's the part that it is for me.
Yeah,
How do you say that y'all took an oath and it's levels to
yeah,
whatever they're doing or saying or even the disrespect? At the
yeah.
end of the day, it shouldn't be displayed out in front of everybody.
Not only that, I think even you're a part of these type of organization, it's just like me. I met you, and I've become, very fond of you. I'm not going to defame you because that's not in me. That's who they are. They're messy. They're not even good for their own self.
Okay, so let me just give you a scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Say you was in a sorority, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that you took an oath,
Mm-hmm.
and it's supposed to be a type of respect towards a brother and sister, no matter
Mm-hmm.
which organization they from.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what you took, then that's
Mm-hmm.
what it should be for
Yes.
me.
Yes.
And we're not seeing that.
Yes. But you see, the thing is, you have to have principle from the get go. We know Beach for a while before we knew them. She never run around talking about. She talk
Nope.
about.
Yep.
She
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 never
never
did.
run around doing that. She never led with that.
Yeah, and
She
we
never
knew she,
led with that.
and we knew she
You just knew that she knew some stuff, but she just never led with it.
right, right, right. And thank you for conveying that again.
Hmm.
And you're right. But
Yeah.
now we're hearing more of it. And now, okay, so so she got in an argument with him, right?
Hmm.
And nobody knew each other's situation. I'm just assuming, allegedly. I
Hmm.
don't know if it was brought out that she was an Eastern Star. I
Hmm.
don't know if later on she found out that he was a Mason. But at
Hmm.
the end of the day, if she arguing with a man, because
Hmm.
I mean, a lot like a masculine man, like
Hmm.
how many people over here do that? Now we don't argue with some gay men,
Hmm.
but the men that just keep going back and forth, right?
Hmm.
Once they got into that argument, and then later on it was brought out that he was a Mason. Shouldn't
Hmm.
he have been fully verified then?
Yes,
Because that would have been the end of the. That would have told the whole fucking story.
but you know what? It could have been verified then, but water seeks its own level. I believe just on account of what she did to Brianna, everyone know that Brianna had size on her. But for her to go as low as she go, anything she gets, she deserves. There's certain things that I'm not gonna do. There's a particular YouTuber I mentioned to you the last time that
Yeah,
we had a falling out. I know personal stuff they told me. But if you can't be good to yourself in that back and forth argument, how could you be good to someone else? She told me that when we were good. And I will never tell anyone else, especially someone that could throw it back in her face. You have to have
that's
some
called
type of
integrity
loyalty.
and integrity.
Yes, you just have to have something. You know, I listen to people and they, like, for instance, the person that I told you about, there's a nickname that everyone call her, right? And, okay, now that we fell out, I should start calling her that name? No, I didn't before. Why should I now? I'm not that invested.
Exactly, exactly,
And then,
exactly.
you see with these people, they turn back being friends with each other. Boss lady, once me and you fall out, we done.
Girl, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. Because
We done.
I mean, what's the point?
Mhm.
And we strangers. So
And
what's the kissing
the
ass
thing
for?
and the thing is, the nature of a snake is to be a snake. I ain't gonna put you in my house to thaw you out so you come back and bite me. No, we done. And especially if it was like a sort of misunderstanding and you didn't even reach out to me, you just went off. Oh no, boss lady, goodbye. I love you from a distance.
And again, you have to see a person for who they really are.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off
You
real
really do.
quick. Let me just say this and I'm gonna jump off real quick. Another thing is, if Kimmy valued herself, once this man talked under her clothes, there was no coming back. My brother. When I heard her calling him her brother, after he done said you had who, how, what?
Now let's say this right. Okay, let's say boom. He talked on her clothes. Some people, if that's the oath they took, then you can feed a person from a long spoon.
Yes.
That don't mean y'all gotta be cool again. But it's still a level of respect and a promise.
And you just
And you
moved the hell on.
and then when you give your word, that should be it. And now we
Well,
see it starting back up again.
boss lady, listen to this. They gave their word that they were going to pay. Kimmy gave her word she was going to pay that rent. She didn't. He gave that word that I heard that he was going to pay that water bill. He didn't. So nobody keeping their word, and even in their real life.
Girl, I'm just like, something ain't right. Something ain't right. It ain't, child. It's like is disrespect, is not keeping your word, is the violations that we hearing about, violations, okay? Okay? And then we're hearing that even the higher up. Now, if a person's supposed to be over you now, and you know that it's levels to this shit, it's like having a boss at your job. Are you gonna curse your boss out? I'm just saying, if that is the case, if this person's supposed to be a person that's on a higher level, then if they're giving you some type of word of wisdom, some advice is worth taking. Unless you just don't give a fuck. And what I'm seeing is the sisters and the brothers don't give a fuck. Okay? They don't give a damn. And this is why all of this is going on right now. So again, for me, it never is about a religion or any society that you could be affiliated with. Honey, it's always going to start from here, how you're raised. Everybody could jump off the fence and get out of character once in a while. But every day, all day, who the fuck argues every day? Nobody. It ain't never that serious. Especially with somebody you don't know. It ain't never that serious. And if this is supposed to be a serious matter when it comes down to Masons, hey Michi Black, and Eastern Stars and all of that stuff, we don't got to be a rocket scientist to know that when it comes to a social media platform, hey Michi, it ain't acceptable on any level. Any level. Especially if you have someone in the family and you don't see them displaying that type of behavior, and then you come on a social media app where somebody willingly tells their business, and then we watch their character and the way they display themselves. We sitting back looking like, hey, viewers of you, we looking like no sir, no ma'am. Otherwise, don't tell your business, because people will judge. Okay? People will judge. And when you have people like a lot of us, hey, view, up in the motherfucking bleachers in the VIP box, looking and listening, shaking our motherfucking head, we like, yeah, you right. And the things you might be saying can be very much true. But if you ain't walking the walk and talking the talk, it means not a motherfucking thing. Period. I don't give a fuck who started it. That shit got started weeks ago. What is the outcome? That's what I want to know. What is the motherfucking outcome? We seen the disrespect. We seen the going back and forth. We seen the dragging. We seen the shit start right back up again. What is the outcome? That's what I want to know. What is the motherfucking bylaws? What is that? And is that a stamp of motherfucking approval when somebody is not living up to what they supposed to do? Disrespecting online, talking under people's clothes, calling them out their name. What's the outcome, y'all? Because all we seeing is a bunch of going back and forth. This supposed to be some real stuff. It's levels to being a Mason. But all we seeing is a bunch of disrespect. A back and forth with the sisters and the brothers. Now what? That's what I want to know. Now what? Child, Next thing you know, what? People's credibility is going to be talked about. Their characters is going to be talked about. Their levels of what position they hold in this secret society is going to be in question. It's going to be a lot of stuff. Now it's going to be a lot of shit that could have been avoided behind the scenes. If this is some real brothers that really took a fucking oath and the sisters, everybody should be living up to the motherfucking bylaws, because there's rules to this shit. Everything. I don't care what type of organization you belong to. Child, you could be on the fucking choir at the church. It's levels to everything. And don't nobody get a free pass. That's all I'm asking. So, honey, everybody can keep talking, because, child, I'm like, really? Okay. But I don't see nothing happening. So now I'm like the subscribers. Is this about views and clicks now? Because this is supposed to be real life. It's real people in that type of society. It's real life. How did it get to YouTube? And now we seeing the same ones that supposed to be connected falling apart right in front of our eyes. I'm just saying. So, child, I know I ain't the only one that thought that. I was just like, really? Really? Shit. All I heard today, child, was shots fired. Shots fired. Motherfucking shots fired and warning shots went off. Designed by V. Designed by V. Can you hear me? Because you're not on mute. Girl, I think that thing acting up. Hello? You might have to drop down and come back. But yeah, y'all, I was like, I hear all this stuff going on. I'm listening. And a lot of it is making a lot of sense. But again, we know we can't believe everything we hear. That one came on here, child, had everybody thinking she was in the fucking sorority and all this, the lawyer and all this shit for a long time and was fucking lying. So I ain't beat. I am not beat, child. V. I don't know what's going on. I can't hear you. Nope. I can't hear you. I don't know. Everybody having problems with this shit. But yeah, y'all. This is some crazy shit. And I'm sitting up here watching, child. I'm like, huh? Okay, wait. Oh, yeah, V. I know it's you, but I can't hear you. I can't hear you now. Nobody can't hear you. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I can't hear you. And I'm just like, It sound good, y'all. It sound good. But I'm like, But y'all still doing this. Y'all still doing that. Let me see. V. Could y'all Designed by V? Nope. I can't hear nothing. I can't. Nobody can hear nothing. Yep. This. Can you hear me, V? Can you hear me? That's what it was for me. I was like, See, yeah, he said this, she said that, and now they saying Cook coming into it, and now he think ZX think that child he's the gatekeeper, and I'm like, let it go. Let it go. If all of this y'all saying is supposed to be this, let it go. But apparently nobody don't want to let it go. So now I'm like, okay, so I guess this is just commentary. Because once you said you was gonna let it go, it should have been left alone. Period. You don't gotta like each other. Hell, y'all don't even know each other in real life. He don't gotta come over to your chat. You don't gotta go over to his chat. And that's it. No big whoop. But apparently, it definitely, y'all, it ain't no brother and sisterhood going on here. Mm-mm. They still going at it. And everybody watching. And everybody like, what's going on? Didn't y'all just wake up last week? Like, this is just how quick shit happens on fucking YouTube. 1 minute you're cool, and the next minute you're not. And that's pretty much where a lot of people is at. Like, okay, I knew them two wasn't gonna get along. But at least when you said you're gonna keep, how you gonna say I'm gonna keep my word and I said all of this stuff and I'm gonna get rid of the videos, but then you keep the videos up? I wouldn't even just made it. I would have said, listen, I said what I said, but I'm not taking down my videos. Just be honest. Just be honest. You know, and that way people don't have to make videos like, okay, y'all argue, but y'all both getting views and clicks off each other. When y'all supposed to be from a real and y'all have a certain type of position that y'all supposed to display, because again, people always watching, child. You don't know who watching. Some people watching like, oh man, he over there talking like that and shit. And then when they hear the response video, they like, you know what? You should have never responded to his ass. And I'm just like, wow. I ain't sitting up here acting like motherfucking delusional. I'm just like, child, I thought everything was water under the bridge. Everybody was, as far as that was concerned, even though they dragged each other, was what did he say his was, child? He said he is the hold on, Ram Supreme something. Let me see. A Graham Supreme nostril. Once he came in and was the mediator, that should have been it. How the fuck they start arguing again? That's because somebody didn't live up to their end of the bargain. Okay, somebody lied. Somebody lied and didn't keep up their end of the bargain. And that's why they back at it again. Somebody ain't keep their word. Somebody lied to the people. Somebody put it out there and said they was going to pay it dust, but not paying it dust. Because once you said it, I wouldn't give two fucks what the fuck you said. He could say, baby, if once you say that you ain't going to do something, you ain't going to do it. Both ways. And once that person turns out to be a liar, then you know exactly how that nigga is or bitch is. But you just can't say, oh, I'm not going to do that, and then turn around and do it just because you feeling some type of way. That's why it's not good to say word is bond. Don't say word is bond if you ain't going to keep your motherfucking word. At that point, you ain't going to be nothing but a fucking liar. No matter how many times you tell the story. Because good listeners ain't going. They ain't going. They're just like, you know what? Yeah, but I mean, everybody was even shocked when they fucking made up. And then a lot of people really was like, you know what? I see why they had to do it. I see why they made up. Because when it was explained, it made sense. They took an oath. So, you know what? They don't gotta like each other, but at least they could coexist in each other's spaces. But now it's some new shit now. Now they still going at it, and ain't nobody living up to their word. And this supposed to be some real life shit. Because again, if they verified and verifiable, then once you say you ain't gonna do something, you ain't gonna do it no matter what the fuck they say. You gonna be like, bitch, bye. Say what the fuck you want, and I'm moving on. And sometimes when you pay a person dust, other people gonna look at a motherfucker sideways like, why is this person still over there talking about so and so ain't talking about them? But if you're so quick to respond every time somebody say something, I'm gonna tell you something. Subscribers gonna be like, I'm tired of hearing this shit. Believe me. Believe me. Y'all, that shit happened to me. Child, when Nicole was over there making the motherfucking videos and I was responding to her ass, they was like, boss lady, just let it go. You already know what it's giving. Why keep arguing with it? And after a while, I was like, you know what? Y'all right. Y'all right. Why I'm gonna keep wasting my motherfucking breath? And I ain't and people gonna believe what the fuck they gonna want to believe any motherfucking way. My job is not to be on here to be convincing nobody of who to support, who to rock with. Who gives a fuck? People change their mind every day, all day. Child, they don't even. Some people don't like you from the sound of your voice. So I ain't beat. I'll come on here. I'm gonna give my opinion, and that's what the fuck it's gonna be. I ain't on nobody motherfucking side. At this point, shit, you don't know who the fuck to believe. All I know is when I watch a video and I know that people say certain things, and when you say certain things and you don't live up to it, it's like, okay, you know what it is. I ain't not here to be. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can argue till the sun come up. At this point, but don't be out here talking about you this and you that, but you ain't living up to it. Hey, Miss Jules. I'm gonna be like, whatever. And that's what it is. So I ain't trying to break down none of that shit. All I'm saying is that ain't nothing going on. Because child, at the end of the day, once you put your business out there, once you represent what you are, after that point, and you don't live up to it, a view and a click don't mean a motherfucking thing. Because again, people out here support others for all types of reasons, child. That much I know. Some people will support you. Oh, well, you know, they always picking on this person. Or some people will support because it might hit a nerve or something they might have went through. So at the end of the day, stop worrying about views and clicks. And start listening about what's coming out of these people's mouth. That's the important stuff. Because guess what? When you get off the line, all that shit you absorbed, and you know it's bullshit, you gonna be like, And the whole moral of the story of the whole situation is that they gave their word and they ain't live up to it. And that's why they back arguing with each other. Now, I can't tell y'all which one did it first, because one said it was him and the other one said it was her. And I don't got that much time in my day to be trying to figure the fuck out who started it. All I'm gonna say is that If you representing something, just live up to it. Because the display of behavior is not showing. And the next time, when somebody say that they're representing an organization that you know involved in, fully verify them before you come out on social media and say that he's verified, and then have to backtrack and say you didn't do a full investigation. That's not a good look. That's not a good look. Before you put facts out here, tell the people the facts. Right now, everybody thinking he verified, and that somebody said something that the other one didn't like, and that's why they still going at it. But now it's been said that, oh, child, I'm just like, who got that much time in the fucking day? Hey, Miss Jules. Child, bye. I was like, Child, And then apparently a man ain't supposed to dress a woman. See, that stuff they got to deal with. Ain't nobody trying to get that far all up in it. All I'm saying is that you just gotta live up to your word, stand in your shit, and move the fuck on. Cause I could guarantee y'all, everything somebody do is for a fucking reason. Everything is for a reason. Nobody does nothing without a fucking reason. Whether it's to grow your channel, maybe it's to get more traffic, and I'm just saying, I'm just spurting out different shit. But everything people do is for a reason. But nobody holds nobody accountable. Child, bye. Normally, when you say you ain't gonna do shit, you ain't gonna do it. And the chat will be saying, yeah, but you said, and why is we talking about this person? Anywho, that's all I want to say. Child, if you don't got your word, what the fuck you got? A bunch of dreams? Don't nobody got time for selling people dreams. Child, please. Do what you say and say what the fuck you mean. Period. That shit easy than a motherfucker. You know how easy it is to ghost a bitch and I pay a whole dust? It's easy. It's easy. It don't take nothing. But every time you go live and you still dragging the same motherfucker that supposed to be last 2 weeks a sister, and that's supposed to be your sister, and then that's supposed to be your brother, and now we see two sisters and brothers going at it. It's like, no. Then we got the Mason brothers, child. Them two going at it. Come on now. That shit ain't looking good. Not at all. Child, I can't. That's what I wanted to come on here and say, you guys. And then with the disrespect, some people just need their mouth washed out in soap, okay? They just need their motherfucking mouth washed out with motherfucking soap, okay? Just put some soap in their mouth and like, okay? I can't. Y'all, Let me go. But at the end of the day, y'all got to start typing some real shit in the chat. If you feel like somebody that you support, that you don't want to keep hearing that shit, say something. If you like what the person's giving on a platform and you don't want them to go in a whole nother fucking lane back to the same shit that was happening 3 weeks ago, say something. Why should y'all be confused? Like, oh shit, didn't y'all just make up last? Like, really? Like, what's going? Don't nobody got time for that. Anywho, y'all, I'ma go. But just remember, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. Some people try to fake it till they make it. Oh, I ain't see him. Yeah, you did, bitch. Because if you're supposed to be tracking, you would have tracked that. Yeah, Fish, he cursed your ass the fuck out too. Girl, he cursed your ass out too. So I don't even know why you wondering or thinking you gonna get an apology. He ain't the type of nigga that apologizes, as you can see. What made you think that when he was talking shit with all the other ones that you was exempt? Girl, he said your content is trash. You trash, child, and he talked about your fish. I don't know if you didn't catch that video, girl. If you didn't, then you ain't tracking. Because I sure seen that video with him dragging your ass. And he still want to be cool. Child, bye. Some people, you got to pay them dust. Once he drag your ass, leave him the fuck alone. Child, You learn that shit on the fucking playground. You on the playground and somebody fucking with you and then want to fight you. Do you wait till tomorrow or next week and be his fucking friend? Hell no. You either whoop his ass or pay his motherfucking ass dust. And the rules don't never fucking change. Child, please. Let me go. I don't got time for all that playing in these motherfucking subscribers' faces. I'm out, y'all. Deuces.